Hello. Hi, everybody. Jillian on Friday. Jillian Leslie, founder of Catch My Party, the largest party ideas site on the web, and our MiloTree app, and host of the Blogger Genius podcast. I wanted to jump in today for a variety of reasons. One, it's been the weirdest week ever. Can we all agree? Like, time has stopped, the world has stopped. Coronavirus is raging. Like, I don't even know which way is up. However, I started this new Facebook group. So the people who are watching this, say on YouTube or even on my MiloTree Facebook page, really, I started this new Facebook group called the Blogger Genius Share and Grow Your Blog Facebook group. By the way, hello to the people who are here. And if you are, in fact, watching the live stream, welcome. I'm not the live stream, if you're watching the replay, welcome. And please put a comment and say where you're watching this, because I'd love to know, and where you're from, because I'd love to know. Anyway, so I've started this new group, and I am so happy that I have it and that it's growing and that there's so much engagement in this group. I want it to be a place where we can all help each other grow. Like, my theory is that we need more love in the world. And my group is a way for us all to love each other and to help each other grow. And like, isn't that amazing? Because on the internet, so the internet, remember, is a big place. And there's room for all of us, even people who are in our own niches. Like, we're not exactly competitors. And I think that I really want to prove in this group just how powerful it is when we all come together and support each other and cheer each other on, click on each other's links, follow each other, understand what we're struggling with, and just create a community in the world that's positive and that is about something we can control a little bit, which is our businesses. So that is really what I first wanted to say. Second is, you have to look at my shirt. I don't know if you can see it, but I love it. Don't make me repeat myself, says history. I just thought that was really clever and kind of apropos of just how short-sighted we can be. And so anyway, so this group has been great. It is growing like gangbusters. It is like it's like all of my closest blogging friends on the internet from all over the world who come together and lift each other up. So thank you. I'm very excited. I literally sit down at my computer in the morning and immediately go to the Facebook group just to see what's going on and to see what I can post and to see where I can get people to share about themselves. So thank you. And if you have blogger friends, invite them, because this is one of those situations where the more people we have, the more we can grow, the faster we can do this, the more we can support each other, the more we can love each other. So that's that. And then I wanted to also share that we do coaching groups, and we have a monthly group of people, and we meet, and they are typically are people who have been in our 6-week coaching groups who wanted to continue on. So we started this monthly group. However, you can also join the monthly group, and it is a wonderful group of entrepreneurs and bloggers. In fact, if anybody is listening to this who's in the group, I just want to tell you how much I care about you. Anyway, what we do is we meet twice a month. We have a Facebook group, so we can always be in touch. But we meet twice a month in real time on Zoom. And we met yesterday. And we talked about setting goals for 2021. And it's funny because my advice is kind of counter to what people talk about when setting goals. I say, in all honesty, you can really, on the internet, only set goals for at most 3 months, because things are changing so quickly. Like, who knew the world would look like it does today? I don't know, a year ago, or even, 9 months ago, or how it's impossible to plan. I wake up every morning and I say to David, who is my husband and my partner, I look at him and I go, when is this all going to be over? Like, he would ever know the answer to that. And somehow I'm waiting. Oh, great. I'm in the monthly groups. Oh my God. Okay, wait. So because I'm using StreamYard, I cannot tell who somebody is. So, oh my God. Okay. So is this Claire? Is this Clarita? Are you, write down who you are from the monthly group, because I am so glad that yesterday's session spoke to you, because I wanted to talk about that. And I wanted to give this, like our Facebook audience, the same challenges that I gave you guys in the group. Okay, so we talked about this idea that you really, on the internet, you want to set up a plan. And the truth is, you can really only, oh yes, it is Clarita. Hello, Clarita. It's so good to see you. And by the way, Clarita is killing it with videos. I love the video that you posted today. Clarita, will you do me a favor? Will you put a link to your YouTube channel so people can start following you and subscribing to your YouTube channel? Because Clarita, who has been a guest on my podcast, who's in the coaching group, shared when you are doing a blog post and you're taking photographs, one thing that came up in the group yesterday was that people were like, oh shoot, I finished like the craft and I didn't take all the right photos. So now I have to rip the craft apart in order to then take photos to make sure I have enough for the blog post. And Clarita has this great video that she just put together. She's a designer, so she thinks this way. Of the 5 photos you need to make sure you've captured while you are doing a craft or a recipe or any sort of tutorial. And I thought it was so valuable, and she made a video. I watched it today. So Clarita, will you put a link to your video? Because I think it's super powerful, useful, and that way people can see and learn and all that. And we covered this in the podcast episode as well. Okay, so in the group, we were talking about planning for 2021. And the truth is, I believe that you can only really set goals for 3 months in terms of concrete goals. And then you should have longer term goals that are directing you. But those are more aspirational, and not to get locked into goal planning, to all of that, because everything is constantly changing on the internet. So weirdly, there needs to be this level of flexibility that I think we all have to embrace on the internet, because who knows what Facebook's going to do tomorrow, or Instagram, or whatever. And or Pinterest. Oh my gosh, Pinterest. People are not happy about Pinterest right now. But here is what I left my group with. I gave them a couple challenges, because I know things in growing your businesses, things that we should do but are uncomfortable to do. So I thought I would do these challenges. I would talk about the challenges in this live. Okay, so the first challenge that I gave them is to go live, to put their faces, not go live, to put their faces on camera at least 3 times in the next 3 months. So they have January, February, March to do it 3 times. And I don't care if one time it is a 10-second story on your Facebook, on your Instagram. Like, I don't care. It is just to get used to putting your face on camera, because it's weird and it's not that comfortable and you don't want to do it. And I think, though, in a pandemic when we can't be together, it's even more important today than it's ever been. So that's one challenge. Second challenge was to befriend someone in your niche. If you're looking for people, look in this group to see if there are people. But really, for a couple of reasons. One, as I said, the internet's a really big place. There's room for everybody. But 2, it puts you in this mindset of abundance, because the truth is, people in your niche can help you. They can introduce you to their audience. You can introduce them to your audience. It's a little bit like, it's not a little bit, this is exactly it. YouTubers know this, and they're always doing collaborations with other YouTubers. That's how they grow their channels. So that works for bloggers as well. If I can have somebody that I'm friends with in my own space and we are supporting each other, first of all, we can share strategies that work. We can, again, introduce our audiences to the other one. We could do blog posts together, videos together, who knows? But the possibilities are endless. So the second challenge was to befriend somebody in your niche. Also, it gets us out of our own filter bubbles, and kind of like we're stalking people who are in our niches, but like, what if you actually reached out to them? Maybe you do a share for share on Instagram and you share something of theirs, they share something of yours, and you tag them, and it's just an easy way. So that's the second one. The third one is to get on the phone with 2 people in your audience. And so to remember, you're building your business with your audience. They're so important because they're the ones who will consume your content, enjoy your Instagram posts, buy your products. So I say the closer you can be to those people, the better. Like, if you kind of have this standoffish feel about you, you won't know. So you think you know what their problems are, but if you get on the phone with them, you will really, really get to know them and really get to hear it from their mouths. And the best thing to do is to write down what they're saying so that you can use their language. A lot of times, they might frame the problem differently than you think about it. So listen really clearly for their words, for their vocabulary. So you're speaking their language rather than you're trying to get them to speak your language. No, listen to that. And then my fourth challenge, and this is for people who aren't like selling a product. All the successful bloggers that I work with that I know sell something. It's not affiliate sales. Affiliate sales are great. Sponsored content is great. Ad revenue is great. But really the ones that are knocking it out of the park sell something. So my challenge is in those 3 months to come up with something super simple. Oh, thank you for the heart. Hello, Tammy. Okay. Tammy, that's why. Yes, exactly. And the one thing that's funny is there are times like you'll see it in this Facebook group that I will kind of reach out to somebody and be like, hey, like I'll look at, somebody will post something for their blog and I will look at it and I'll go, hey, like, do you want to get on a call? Because I had some thoughts about your blog. And they go, wait, what? You want to get on a call with me? Like, what do you want? And I'm like, no, I don't really want anything. I just thought I saw something really that might be helpful. And they're kind of always like shocked. So you have to make sure they know you're not creepy or you're not trying to sell something. You're really just trying to learn. And if you can do it successfully, you will have super fans. These people will love you and they will follow you because they trust you and they know what you're about and your heart is pure. So just think about, okay, so that's the third challenge. No, that's the fourth challenge. Wait, okay, I think I messed up here. Oh gosh, I would love that. Tammy, what do you love? Would you like to get on a call? So we can talk about your blog and how it's going. Okay, so anyway, so those are the fourth. I'm now like losing my mind. Okay, so the fourth thing is people sell stuff. That is the fourth one. So I challenge the people in my group to come up with a product. Now, it could be like your opt-in, right? It could be a free product, but come up with a product. And if you can sell it, more power to you. So you've got 3 months. So this is my challenge for everybody. See if you'll take me up on it. Again, 1, go live. Nope, don't go live. Do video, show your face 3 times in 3 months. 2, befriend somebody in your niche. Weird, but it's worth it. 3, get on the phone with 2 people in your audience and talk to them and you will get super fans. And then 4 is think about, okay, Tammy, we'll set something up. I will message you after we get off. And then 4, think about what you could sell. And that's weird. And it might not work, but test it. That's the other thing, like the thing, that we talk about a lot in our monthly group. If you're interested in joining our membership, go to milotree.com/membership, and we're going to do a Black Friday sale for anybody who would want to do it. So just so you know, The group is lovely, as I don't know if Clarita, I think you're still here, will attest to. And like, it's really just a bunch of people bouncing ideas off each other. And so David and I are there live. Once a month, we show up with a workshop where we do a teaching session, like yesterday, where we were all talking. I was going through this exercise on how to think about planning for the future. And then what we do 2 weeks after that is we show up with Q&A, where we check in and talk about how our businesses are going. And the members, everybody asks questions, and David's there. So any technical questions, like, David is the best source that I would know. Strongly suggest, oh my God, okay, thank you. So Clarita just said she strongly suggests you guys join, and it's a game changer. Oh my God, I really look forward to it. This is such a weird time where we're all really isolated and we're all working on our businesses. And it's kind of, sometimes I think there is that fear, and I have this fear, like we're yelling into the abyss and nobody's there listening. And what's nice about our group is these people are listening. These people will give you honest feedback. These people are rooting for you. And they're in different verticals, different niches, but it's amazing how a lot of the things that people are struggling with or dealing with or questioning are so similar. And, you know, it's really, I think there's a magical element to it, and it's really lovely. So that's my last pitch for it. But again, go to MiloTree /membership and you can learn about our group. I'd love you to join. And Black Friday sale, think about that. So that is what I wanted to show. I wanted to really show up today with challenges and to thank you all for being part of this community. I really can't express how important it is to me. So there you go, Tammy. I will reach out to you. Clarita, I wanted you to, will you add a link even after I finish to your video on your YouTube channel so people can learn what photos to make sure they capture when doing blog posts. And you guys, I want to wish you a very happy Friday. I hope you are going to do something fun maybe this weekend. We will just be kind of watching some Netflix and staying home and maybe baking. Also, I just today recorded a podcast episode just with me, a solo episode about B- work. I talk about it a lot, so I thought I would elaborate on the value of B- work. So that should go live actually on Wednesday. And I'm curious to see what you guys think. All right, so I'll be back on Monday at 3:00 for my regular Facebook Live. And I'm talking about my most recent podcast episode that went live this last Wednesday, so like 2 days ago, all about Pinterest with Jennifer Priest, who is my friend and a Pinterest expert. And really, the one takeaway that I will share today, and we'll talk about it more in depth on Monday, is that for Pinterest, I think it is about slowing down. And rather than just creating a ton of pins and throwing them at the wall and seeing what sticks, it's really slowing down and doing research and figuring out what your strategy is and what's already working for you and what you can lean into. So we'll talk about that on Monday, because I know people are feeling really frustrated with Pinterest. And we'll talk about how to get in the mindset of Pinterest, what they want, because if you can align your content with what they're looking for, I think you'll have more success. So I'll see you guys here Monday, 3 p.m. And for those of you watching the replay, please leave a comment, say replay, and that's it. All right, talk to you later. Bye, guys.